I'm back and I'm happy to be back. I wanted to come back in and I wanted to finish up where I left off last time. But first of all, I want to introduce you to my dog, Marshall. He's my puppy. He's my buddy, and he's going to help me share my last part of my story with you today. The last part of my story up to this point. Where we left off last time, I was at MGH with my new physician and my new diagnosis. He gave us some options for medication and we went home to digest all that. I just want a little disclaimer in this part. While this is my story and my choices I made with my therapy and my process of the medication, this is simply just sharing my story with everyone. So, after trying multiple disease-modifying medications without seeing the results that we were hoping for, we decided to look into alternative, unconventional type of treatment plans. We did some research. My father found a company or a practice in Tampa, Florida, called the National Stem Cell Institute, NSI. Also, a family friend of ours who's a physician, shared an article that was recently published that was showing how the results were for stem cell treatment with patients with MS were just simply outstanding. So we decided to do some research on stem cell treatment for MS, and particularly this institute that I went to in Tampa, Florida. So we set up a phone call with NSI as just a consultation and asked some questions and started doing our research. And on the phone call, they explained to me, in a nutshell, I'm going to try to revise this. They are going to harvest my stem cells from my adipose tissue, aka my belly fat, and they're going to re-inject the stem cells through IV to get to my bloodstream and intrathecally to get to my spinal cord. The goal of this is that the stem cells will reach my cerebrospinal fluid and they will repair the nerve damage that has been done, that has occurred through my brain and spinal cord. After that consultation call, my first thought was, and Ken discussed, that we've never tried this before. It was very hopeful. It was an option. We weighed our risk against reward and chose to move forward. And I was extremely excited. We scheduled our trip to Tampa for April of 2018, and we were all in. Fast forward to April of 2018, and I'm here at NSI, or there at NSI. Still a little confused, kind of uncertain about everything, but as soon as I arrive into their facility, into the office, I instantly feel at ease. The woman who checked me they couldn't be more kind or more, put me at ease. She was an MS patient herself and went through the stem cell process. The gentleman I was working with, his mom was a stem cell recipient and also an MS patient. And just my questions were answered. They did an amazing job, and I couldn't have felt more at ease and certain that I made the right choice. The procedure took approximately a half a day. I was back into my hotel room later on that afternoon. I went on my way after they gave me instructions on what the best protocol would be to ensure this was successful, aka what to eat, what to drink, how to take care of the cells, and how to treat my body the best way. The interesting part is that out of my 13 years of seeing physicians about the MS, no one's given me as clear instructions as I received from my discharge of the stem cell procedure, which was interesting, and also I took it to heart, and I realized that the success of these cells, of this process, is related not just to the procedure I went through, but also on how I treat my body and what I put in my body, how that's going to affect the whole procedure itself. So Marshall's left and Molly's come to join us. I wanted to fast forward 4 days after post-op. I started seeing the results pretty much instantly. I woke up, I felt feeling in my hands. I have a video of myself sitting here on this couch, actually, completely candid. It's that I'm going to share with everybody 4 days post-op, that you'll see for yourself how instantly or how I felt before. One of my goals of doing this whole story and this whole MS story is not just for my therapeutic piece of me actually sharing my story with everybody, but also that I'm ready to go back to NSI next Thursday. I have an appointment for my second stem cell procedure, And one of my regrets the first time was that I didn't document the before and after. I didn't share my story with anybody the before and after. And I truly just think that it was a missed opportunity, that not just for myself for the therapy piece, but also if I could help anybody else with their questions and concerns. I do want to say I have no affiliation with NSI besides just a fan patient of theirs. They've made more impact on my MS and my health and the way I feel today than I have in any other treatment that I went through. So I speak, this is completely, you know, off the cuff for me, but it's also truly my experience. And I wanted to be sure that there's no affiliation, but more of just a raving patient. Well, at this point, I'm going to sign off. I'm going to thank you for listening to my story. And the response I received is so much appreciated. Your feedback's appreciated, and I'm looking forward to next week and the next step of my procedure. I'm going to try to share as much as I can between now, then, and after. So hopefully I can shed some more light on other options there are for MS treatment. I'm excited. I appreciate all of you, and have an awesome day.